Hi, Eileen. Good morning.
Good morning, and it's bright and early. Just getting ready to go work out. And I'm going to make a smoothie, but I thought I should record it, even though I know I've made a lot of smoothie ones. But I was talking to you the other day about you're trying to increase your protein. Your protein levels are still really low. And for those of you that don't know Angie, she doesn't really like meat that much. And she also doesn't really love egg yolks, and she doesn't really like fish. So it's tricky to get it in. And I think one little distinction, I think that if we focus mostly on plants, that's number one, good fats, number two, and then high quality protein, number three. And I did do a vegan diet for a couple years, and I felt really good on it, having that many plants. But then I just things started not going so well. Like my hormones, everything, like I started not having my period every month, and little things like that just started add up, even though I still felt really good having so many vegetables in me. So just know that meats are a different food when you're talking about commercial meat compared to grass-fed organic meats. They're two different foods. I never have commercial meat, so I very rarely eat meat if we're eating out anywhere, unless it's a restaurant that specifically says that's what it is. Then I usually don't have any. And so it's just kind of two different foods. So one product I just found, I've been trying it this week, and it's really good. And so that's why I was excited to share it with you. So I don't know if you've heard of a lady called J.J. Virgin. She's a nutritionist. She's a celebrity nutritionist. She was on Dr. Phil. She has lots of books out. It's called her book is J.J. Virgin Diet. And she has a cookbook, and she has workout plans, and she's really a smart lady if you listen to her podcast. Yeah! So this is her brand right here. So I ordered the chocolate one. She has this protein powder is really cool, because the first one I've ever found that all it is defatted beef protein, and it's organic grass-fed beef. So if you look at the ingredients, it's beef protein peptides. And it's grass-fed organic beef that they're taking it from. And then she adds a lot of vitamins into her mix. If you look on the back, it's all completely clean foods. And the best part about it is it really tastes good. It's really smooth. It tastes kind of like a milkshake. So that might be one to try, because you'll get a little different protein than you will from whey. And a lot of people can't do whey, especially if they have dairy problems, even the grass-fed whey. So this is a great option. And then we have plant, you can rotate it with your plant proteins. So she is like starving, and so this drink's for her. So we got to get some food in here, huh? You want to sit up here? Yeah. Okay, so today the one I'm going to do is, so if I know I'm doing chocolate, a lot of great things that I put in the chocolate one go well with chocolate. So beets is one that goes really well with chocolate. And my turmeric goes good in chocolate. So a lot of little herbs that you can fit in here. So first I just filled it up with 2 cups of water, and then I'm going to put some coconut milk. So I'm making enough for a quart jar for me and at least 8 ounces for Maya. My other kids, we already made one early this morning, a little different for them. So I just use the measuring on the side of my blender to measure it. Okay, so we got our liquid in there. Now as far as greens today, I'm going to do a handful of cilantro. Do you want to put this in, Maya? I'm going to do a piece of organic celery. Good. Now this is dandelion dandelion leaves, and I just bought a bunch a while ago, and it looks gross because it's frozen. But you don't need a lot because they're a bitter root, but it's really good for detoxing. So it's kind of wilty because it's been in my freezer, and I just pulled it out, but it's great in there. Okay. And then this is a new product from Costco, which I was so excited about. It's organic beets. And I don't really love beets, but I'm liking them more and more. But in your drinks, it totally hides it, especially in chocolate. I mean, actually, even in vanilla, if you make strawberries with it, it's really good. So that's 1 organic beet. They're already cooked, and they come in these packages. They actually come in a box like this from Costco, and that's a new product at our Costco that I'm way excited about. And even though this is not, we already put 1 in, so you can do the one tomorrow. One product that also Costco had is Kerrygold butter, and they've never carried it in our store before, so check it. And it actually wasn't by the butter, it was by the Kerrygold cheese. And it's cheaper. So anyways, check that out. So the other thing I'm going to add now is maca. Do you want to do this one?
Yeah.
So this is this brand right here that I got. Just a second, let me tell Angie. Is from Amazon. It's Native Vitality's organic maca powder gelatinized. And that's what I'm using today. And I've just put about like a tablespoon in. Okay, Maya, dump that in. You tip it like that. Okay, just do a little tiny. She wants to do one of her little scoops, just a little tiny one. So maca again is really, it's a powerful herb, Indian herb, really great for stress as well. And I like the taste of it. It's kind of malty. So especially when I'm doing chocolate, it's almost like a chocolate malt. And then this is just some upgraded vanilla. So if you can get a real good pure, can I use this for the vanilla? A really pure, yep, tip it in like that. Pure vanilla, make sure it's organic, and then there's a lot of great qualities and a lot of healing qualities. And the other thing we're going to do, we're going to put some pumpkin seeds. So these are organic pumpkin seeds. I keep them in my freezer. We'll just put a couple of scoops in. You ready?
I'm going to do it.
Okay. And then one more. We'll put like 2 tablespoons in today. And then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. And again, if you don't have a good grinder or a good blender, really good blender, you're going to want to grind these in like a little coffee grinder first. Just so that they're really finely ground, because that's where you get the benefits of them. So we have a couple of tablespoons of that, and then we're going to put chocolate raspberry stevia in. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just put about, that's about a half a dropper.
Can I do one?
I'll let you do a little one. So I like, sometimes with my chocolate I'll do the English toffee, sometimes I'll do the vanilla, and this one's the chocolate raspberry, and this is the sweet leaf sweet drops. Biggest thing with stevia,
Can I smell it?
yep, biggest thing with stevia, just one second, is you need to look on the ingredients and see what's in it, because a lot of the stevias now they're starting to add things like maltodextrose. Like, don't get the powdered stevia, get the drops, get the liquid if you can. But like this one, if you look at it, it says organic stevia leaf extract, cocoa extract, and raspberry essence. So you ready for your drink? Okay, so what I like to do is make sure this is blended super, super well, and then add my protein powder in, just so I'm not, like I said, I think I put it in one of the videos before, but if you blend protein powders too much, you can kind of denature like the structure of the whey or whatever. Even though this is beef, I'm not sure if it's the same, but yeah, we'll do it like that. Why don't you sing her a song while I'm blending? Or tell Angie about something that you're doing today. Tell her what you're doing today. Okay, so I'm going to blend this up. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 scoops. So for this container, it was about $70. And I noticed if you get on her Facebook page and like it, like Labor Day, she had 20% off. And so that's when I got this. So, and she has a really, she has a really good plant protein one that tastes really good as well. So I have both, I have had hers before in the past, just the plant one. I don't right now. But when she has another cell, then I probably get a little of each, because they just taste really good. Plant proteins are just more gritty. So if you get a plant protein, try to get one that's like a mix, like a pea, hemp, you know, like a mix. It even tastes good for her just touching it. So we put 2 scoops of that in. Let's put some ice cubes. But if you get a mix, it's not quite as gritty tasting. And then, like I said, we'll just rotate it, you know, every few days. So I just put a handful of ice cubes. We'll mix this up. Oh, one thing else I like to put in it, because I like it really chocolatey, is 1 scoop of my raw protein powder. And, oh, we forgot this too. And my turmeric. I have mine in this big container from the herb store, but I just sprinkle probably, like, you don't want too much because it's a strong taste. That's probably, oh, maybe like a half a teaspoon or a 1/4 of a teaspoon, just a little bit of this pure turmeric in there. And then let me grab my cocoa powder.
Ew.
Maya, are you talking to Angie?
Ew, that's yucky.
Oh, it's delicious. It kind of smells strong. She could smell that turmeric. So this is the raw cacao powder. I like to put a a couple scoops of that in because I'll let you do this last one. Because then it just makes it really chocolatey. Okay, don't spill it. You have to do it right over the container. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think we got everything. I tried to lay it out to make sure we didn't forget anything. So this has just got tons of like little, you know, extra powerful detoxing herbs in it too, with the turmeric and the maca and the pure vanilla and some dandelion leaves. Okay, so blend that up. Okay, and I'll pour them out, but that's it, and she'll like it. It's like a really creamy, really good way of getting a new protein in you that might be a great option for you. And I was telling my sister, you can also put a egg yolk actually in it. Don't put the white in, do just the yolk. You can blend it up in your smoothie if you don't like eggs. I love eggs, so I have them all the time on my salads. But you do need to make sure it's organic, like good eggs, though, to do it. Okay, have a great day. What do you say to Ange?
Bye. I love you.
Good job. Okay, love you, sis.